Reimagining the narrative, a heartfelt look at a complicated conversation. In a world where our favorite stories and the people who bring them to life can get tangled up in difficult conversations, we recently saw an example of a performer standing up for what they believe in. We're talking about actress Michelle Gomes, a name beloved by many for her iconic roles, especially as Missy in Doctor Who. Michelle found herself in the middle of a swirling digital storm. It all started with some exciting news. She was cast as Minerva McGonagall in a new full-cast audiobook series for Harry Potter. For many, this was a dream come true, a perfect pairing of a powerhouse performer with a legendary character. But for a segment of her fan base, particularly within the LGBTQ+ community, this news was painful. The heart of the matter. The controversy stems from the widely publicized views of Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling. Over the last few years, Rowling has been outspoken on issues surrounding sex and gender, a stance that has been criticized and disputed by many organizations and individuals, including a number of actors from the original Harry Potter films. Her views have deeply hurt many in the trans community, who feel her words have been dismissive and harmful. For some of Michelle Gomes's fans, her participation in a project tied to Rowling was seen as a betrayal. It felt like a beloved figure was aligning herself with a perspective that had caused them so much pain. When she was met with this disappointment, Michelle didn't shy away. Instead, she chose to face the issue head-on with a powerful, heartfelt statement on her Instagram story. A message of allyship and empathy. In her message, Michelle spoke directly to her LGBTQ+ fans and the trans community. She made it clear that she had listened to their concerns and understood their pain. "I hear you, and I understand why this is painful for many," she wrote. "I want to be clear that I stand with trans people and I support trans rights, fully and without hesitation." This wasn't a PR-crafted apology. It was a genuine declaration of where she stands. She acknowledged that when she accepted the role, it was from a place of loving the stories themselves, the magic, the hope, the sense of belonging that so many found in the wizarding world. But she also admitted to a deeper understanding now, recognizing how complicated and hurtful this association could be. Being an ally means listening even when it's uncomfortable and taking accountability when it's needed, she continued. "I'm committed to doing both." This statement is a masterclass in modern allyship. It's not about having all the answers or being perfect. It's about being willing to listen, to learn, and to admit when you've caused pain, even if unintentionally. It's about showing up for a community you care about, even when it's difficult. The broader picture. The conversation around J.K. Rowling's views has been a significant point of contention for years. In 2020, she published a lengthy essay that laid out her stance on gender, which was immediately met with pushback from LGBTQ+ charities. She has continued to share her views on social media, including a 2024 post on X, formerly Twitter, in which she said there are no trans kids. In May 2025, she started the J.K. Rowling Women's Fund, which she says is for individuals and organizations fighting to retain women's sex-based rights. The divide has even spread to the cast of the original Harry Potter films. Stars like Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, and Emma Watson have all publicly supported the trans community, distancing themselves from the author's statements. Conversely, others, like Ralph Fiennes, Helena Bonham Carter, and Jim Broadbent, have defended her. This situation puts a spotlight on the often tricky relationship between art and artist. For many, a piece of art can stand on its own, independent of the creator's personal views. The Harry Potter books, for countless fans, were a sanctuary, a place where they felt seen and accepted. The themes of found family, fighting against prejudice, and standing up for what's right resonated deeply. It's no wonder that many fans who found solace in those pages are now hurt by the author's words. the cast of a new chapter. Despite the controversy, the new audiobooks are set to be a major event. Harry Potter. The full cast audio editions will feature over 200 actors, bringing the beloved stories to life in a whole new way. The first installment, The Philosopher's Stone, will be released this November and boasts a star-studded cast. Joining Michelle Gomes are comedy legend Hugh Laurie as Albus Dumbledore, Succession star Matthew Macfadyen as Lord Voldemort, and Riz Ahmed as Professor Snape. Cush Jumbo from Criminal Record will narrate, and Arabella Stanton, who has been cast as Hermione in HBO's upcoming Harry Potter series, will also voice the character in the audiobooks.